Every time new AI models release, whether it's GPT Soul or Claude Fable, they always capture media headlines. And they should, because they always represent the frontier of how far AI can go. However, they really suck in production. At scale, due to their costs and speed, they become a liability. You know which model doesn't? GPT-OSS. In this video, I'm going to argue that GPT-OSS is the fastest, cheapest, and smart enough model that industry offers that works best in production. In order to prove this, first, I'm going to show you the use cases where AI is actually used. Next, we're going to move into comparisons in terms of skill, in terms of costs, how much they differ, how much capabilities they offer, why they're important. And in the end, I'm going to give you the real-world example where GPT-OSS performs a lot better than frontier models. On the one hand, if you look at Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, it's not really doing well. It's not in top 2 or in top 10. In here it might be because not all the models are added, but it's not the best model in any way, shape, or form. In general knowledge, coding, long context reasoning. But that's the whole point. It doesn't matter. For a majority of use cases, you don't need them. As you see here, according to McKinsey report, apart from software engineering and IT, AI is used in many other areas, such as knowledge management, marketing, HR, legal. Majority of the tasks just require saving data, providing the answer to a question, and just doing a few of the tool calls. None of them require in-depth knowledge that frontier models offer. And now you might be wondering why. Sure, maybe GPT-OSS is smart enough to save some data and provide the response, but why should we use this compared to the other models? The first major factor we're going to discuss is speed. Google found in 2006 that just by decreasing the latency by 100 seconds, they increased the conversion rates of clients by 7%. Amazon's study went even further, which found that just 100% of latency decreased their sales by 1%. So basically, speed is very important. Higher it is, better it is. Now let's talk about the LLMs. So let's see the speeds of the existing models. Here, as you see, GPT 5.5 has 100 tokens per second. And yeah, Claude is a little bit worse, coming next at 60 tokens per second. And then we have GPT-OSS that gets 3,000 tokens. That is 30 times faster than the other models. Now you must be wondering, there must be some catch. Why is it so fast? Does it cost a lot more? And let's talk about the cost. And you might be wondering, sure, 3,000 tokens, but what does that mean? How many tokens do we usually need? Well, according to the study, on average, corporate customers use up to 10 million tokens. That means if you were using GPT 5.5, you would be waiting for 13 hours. With Claude Opus, they have a bigger present. It's 22 hours. And then GPT-OSS completely cuts that 30 times. And it really saves a lot of time. And think about it, when the interaction time is lower, it also increases chances of engagement. When you know that you don't have to wait for another 2 or 3 minutes to get the answer, you might ask more questions and might be even more useful. Now that we have covered speed, let's move on to the costs. As you see, GPT 5.5 has pretty high costs, but GPT-OSS is again more than 90% cheaper. So yeah, for 1 or 2 tasks, it might not really matter, but if you want to scale it to 100 people, it quickly goes up to tens of thousands. As you see, clearly shows benefit. And now let's do the real-world demonstration you've been waiting for. I will be using an agent where I'll be showing capabilities of parsing, reading big text, sending emails. I'll be using GPT 5.5, Claude Opus, and GPT-OSS so that you can actually compare the performance and decide it for yourself. Here it is. This is just code of conduct from Heineken, and let's say you just started working there and it's a 44-page document and you want to find out some information about it. So let's go and find out. Tell me, can I drink beer at work? Or can I use the work laptop for personal purposes? And do they use AI at the company? And if so, which one? And yeah, it'll notify me on the phone. Right, let's run it and see. As you see, all three models are running. In the middle is GPT-OSS. Oh, GPT-OSS is already done. Yeah, GPT-OSS got done fastest. Then came GPT-5.5 and then Claude. As you see here, in terms of costs, Claude and GPT 5.5 are almost the same. Claude somehow beat it, even though it's cheaper. Yeah, time-wise, it's almost 2 to 3 times more than GPT-OSS. And GPT-OSS is literally 10 times cheaper. Did it get the task done? Let's see. Yep. All 3 emails are here. So overall, as you see, GPT-OSS significantly outperforms Claude and OpenAI's frontier models in specific use cases, of course. But it is up to you to decide. In the end, when you need someone to summarize your meetings or set up your calendar, you don't hire a quantum physicist, right? Why should AI be indifferent?